Hey guys, okay, so I'm back with the video to explain to you guys about the nails and how they held up. Right now it's been like 2.5 weeks, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little overview of each nail. Okay, and my nails are naturally short, by the way. Okay, so as you can see, the right hand is a lot more damaged than the left hand. That's because like I do a lot of things with my hands, and so it's easier to, it's more easily damaged. Open a lot of boxes sometimes, and you gotta use your nail to do a lot of things. So because the nails are so thin, they chipped a little more easier. And so, but you see, like there's barely any, not even like a crack on the left side, so that's how they held up. They do split easily, kind of, not split easily, but you will experience, if you do a lot with your hands, or you get your hands wet more than usual, you will experience more there's more chance of them like cracking, I guess, just because of the moisture. They are thin, so it's not very thick material, so basically I guess they'll tarnish a little bit easier. But for the most part, I would definitely still recommend the nails, just because they held up really good and they still look really good. They come white, so they're not you don't have to worry about like painting your nails or anything. And then what was I gonna say? But yeah, so anyway, like I said, like I said in the last video, they're still very, very classy. I do recommend that you cut them down short and you just go for the short looking style versus trying to keep them thin and long, because I feel like the thin and long ones, gonna make your nails feel funny on anyone you touch, and it's gonna sound funny on everything you touch, and you just don't want to bring that type of attention to yourself. And but yeah, for the most part, I think like they held up pretty good. I had one pop off and I just glued it back on after filing it a little bit. And yeah, for the most part, these were super convenient. Something that I would definitely purchase again and again and again, and something that I would keep in my car, like for emergencies and stuff like that. Like, especially like for my girls who are like modeling and going on job interviews, or just going to places where you need your nails done, which really is everywhere. But for my girls who like appearance matters, these are a key player, just because they look very, very neat and they last a very, very long time, especially if you cut them down short. Now, I could have fixed this, but I wanted to show you guys what happened, so yeah. And honestly, I can file that, but I'm just gonna remove it and put another one there, and voila, boom. But yeah, I would say that they last for like 2 weeks, like I said, depending on what you do with your hands. If you do a lot of stuff with your hands, then you may find yourself, needing one or two, two sets or more, which to me is perfectly fine, because it's still cheaper and more convenient than just going to the nail shop and taking that hour to the nail shop when you actually have other stuff to do, or you just feel like pampering yourself, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I still heavily recommend these, just because like they're still very pretty, they still look professional, they can be dressed up, dressed down, do what you do, add your little rings, you can add like a sticker or something to it to make it look cute or whatever. So I still would recommend these nails. And as you can see, they're still very white. Like, what I was gonna say is that if you are if your makeup is dark, or really any makeup is going to show up on here. So when you are, I would say, Carry a nail brush, you know what I'm saying, just in case. Because one thing you have to watch out for is if you are, when you're doing your nails, and you somehow, while you're pressing them down, like when you're like doing one by one and you're pressing them down, and your skin or somehow the glue gets on the nail while you're pressing, and you know it leaves that little flaky mark that I had last time, that's going to stain with whatever you put on, whatever products that you're putting on. So if you got a little glue mark, like say, let me see, say like right here, that little mark right there. Oh wait,